a dream come true? I'm tangled up. Where am I?
Pretty sure that's a nightmare, but sure. Yes?
Not you, bitch. I don't know where I am. I'm never standing up because I have weak knees and get very
Hey,
loud
Nikita.
quickly.
Thanks for hopping in today.
But I have to
The
build my
lightheadedness
muscles.
sounds like low iron.
Quick question, if you're available.
Sadly, it's also my
Maybe your body was a processor.
Um,
Then again, that's, like I said, I'm not a doctor.
Oh, hang on a second.
to be fair, I have bad sleep.
I'll be with you in a second. Got a sudden voice in my head I'm dealing with. Alright. So, you're fine to be in the guard comms today, but in case there aren't any other guard players that show up today to join you, would you be able to hop into DM voice with me, Peach, and eventually Yellow in case we need an extra hand for the spooky stuff we're doing today? Okay. I'm thinking we're going to be relaxing, just doing regular RP for maybe another half hour anyway, just to give people a chance to sort of filter in before we get started with spookies. But yeah, just wanted to give you a heads up in case you would like to help out. Today,
Yeah,
we should be fine. But definitely tomorrow when we do the Shadow Breach, we'll need more hands on deck. But yeah, all right. Talk to you in a bit.
Eddie. Tomorrow, you wouldn't really be able to be here for very long, like an hour.
It's just the rain. It lingers.
Yeah,
in a weird way.
I don't really mind
makes it
rain
super
at all.
hot.
I like rain. I prefer it when it's a little bit cloudier, honestly, because otherwise I'm so pale I just burn. I don't tan, I burn.
Leono?
Hi, Elizabeth.
Hello.
I mean,
How have things been?
Bit up and down.
Relax,
Mostly
I
mostly
suppose.
down lately. Well,
Yeah.
these clouds that just rolled in today seem a bit thicker than usual.
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed.
season or something.
I don't think we get
If we were in,
hurricanes as part of the continent.
if we were in Florida, yeah, but I don't think we're in a spot that usually gets hit by hurricanes.
Maybe not necessarily. I'm pretty sure Redstone, the valley that Redstone is in, is sort of surrounded by
Hey,
a mountain
Granddad.
range. So
Hola,
it might be
¿cómo está?
ideal for a tornado.
Weren't you?
At the very least.
Yeah, probably.
But tornadoes are
It's like-
I think this might be
Hmm,
something.
what's it called
like a
again?
storm. That makes sense.
Pregnant?
That.
Pregnant?
Wait, who's pregnant?
Pomegranate.
Yes, so the funny thing about pregnancy is it happens and then you don't get and then you're not pregnant after you give birth. It's kind of how it works.
Somebody tell my fucking wife that.
I smell
How long
toast.
she been pregnant for?
Well then,
I smell
Well,
bagels.
Well,
the
then-
thing is, she keeps wanting to have another, and then it's just an endless sequence of me having another kid and me having to put another one in her.
I have way too many aunties. She needs to stop. I can only make so many gifts for people I don't know.
Yeah,
It
that's
makes me
fair.
feel better. My fiance was only pregnant for a
Here.
week.
It does.
Hi,
Yeah,
hello.
no, good.
I can't
I
do
know
that
good
voice
people
very
does
well.
podcasts. You probably talk to them about
That hurts my throat.
How does that work?
you offer it for real cheap too.
So basically,
Apparently, that man with the green halo is Ozzy pregnant.
To the back.
So he has a female form.
Oh,
I'm gonna explode. I'm gonna
Okay,
explode.
that's all I get.
Congratulations!
He's gonna
Alright.
explode out a baby,
Thank
he
you,
means, right?
Gabumon. I'm gonna go explode now.
He's getting ready to
Please
fire one out.
don't. Please. We're having another baby. You didn't tell
I think
me
certain
you were
people, you
pregnant
could grab them
again.
by the arm and then crank their arm, and then just babies would start flying out of them. They have so many.
Pretty sure that if it was
This is weird
pregnant right
conversation.
now, there would be some complications.
Endless funds in
With
the
giving
medical
birth? Yes.
system.
Probably mercenary work.
Pretty sure dudes don't have
I don't think.
boobs.
Most people, yeah.
Unless my biology's
but
off.
also, the fetus
I mean,
can
heck,
grow
I'm even
outside of the
employed by the
womb.
Red Diamonds. I get a 6,000 a week.
That is a
being
phenomenal
pregnant.
that happens.
It's a lot of money.
To be
Not
fair,
comfortable with
I
this
am not a
conversation.
master of
I don't
biology,
usually
so
spend most of it, considering my mom
just
and
gonna
dad
shut up
tend
about
to
this,
buy
'cause
things for me
I'm a
anyway,
doctor.
I've
but
I
seen
know
weirder
this shit.
crap.
I've got a lot in the bank.
I've dealt
I'm
with
pretty
it.
sure I
She
have
just-
over 100,000 at this point.
1,000. That's quite
I'm
a.
gonna find ways to cause trouble.
Please love me.
Don't worry.
Cause
So, like,
trouble?
both of my parents
Why would
died,
you ever
like,
break
I
the
at least
law?
have money set aside, and I'm pretty sure Mom's got hers set that it would go
Embezzlement?
between like her kids.
Who embezzles
Taxation
things?
is fun.
The church, but
That is
people
Mom
are
has
horrible
a swear
behavior.
jar.
Yes.
Oh wait, no, that's not embezzlement. That is what's the other E word?
That is blackmail.
No, not blackmail.
What do you have against black guys, huh?
Entrapment?
Males
Embossment?
No,
specifically?
not entrapment.
No, I just hate that I keep getting these black envelopes. They always have some kind of bullshit in, like arsenic or some shit.
Oh, male! I thought you meant as in men.
No. The mail service,
No,
which also does not help.
most my, I'd like to donate most of my money to the church. But I wouldn't know
Extort.
what
Hello,
the
I'd like the
He
mail
extorts
service,
money
please.
from
Okay, who would you want?
mercenaries by using a
Hispanic,
swear jar.
Chinese, or?
You want to
I
say?
mean, I suppose that's the same thing as entrapment.
That
isn't it?
still does not make
Yeah, I guess.
give us
But I was
anything
specifically looking
clear,
for-
because that could mean anything of food to some
Where's
dude
the best
at
place
your
to
house
put a
who wants
swear
to fuck
jar
you.
inside of a mercenary
You want
guild's
LeBron?
bar? It'll fill up in no time.
Kanye West?
I'd say
I think the
So
one we
did-
have there.
God
So did they tell you about the prank that they played on Connor?
who are those
I
people?
might not have been there for that. What happened?
This place is always
So,
kind of weird.
Yesterday,
I have no idea
Connor
who you're
showed
talking-
up,
who are those people?
and previously on the last Sunday, my mom went and enchanted
that?
the jar. So because often people
My
are trying to break it.
fiancé.
She enchanted the
Oh, wait,
jar to be
I'm Loves.
impervious
Give me
to
a
most
sec.
physical attacks and whatnot.
Day.
And it just instead
Oh my
inflicts the pain back on the
God.
person whoever caused the
You
damage
hide
to the
because
jar.
you're ashamed.
Ooh, fun.
And everybody
No, because I
started
have claws and I don't
testing
want
it
to
out,
scratch someone by
apparently.
accident. The amount of times I've
And then
accidentally scratched
she
him.
said, you know what,
is not
okay,
fun.
clearly you guys can't be
Yeah.
trusted to not harm yourselves with this. So I'm
surprised
going
you haven't
to
learned
unenchant the jar. But
how to
apparently,
work with
by
your claws.
demand of the
But, like, at first it hurt a
Guildmaster
lot.
Ren, she was told, leave the
Until
I have long
somebody
nails and I don't worry about
found
scratching
out
people.
that
Connor
I'm
with
actually
it,
kind of
it will
into
be
this.
funny.
Ooh. Yeah, that definitely sounds
so-
like Ren.
Point.
Why didn't you tell me?
And so yesterday, Connor
I think
was
that go
given
explode
a
again.
bet
I
by
knew it.
Gil
I knew
Monster
it.
that
Maybe it's
that's
fucking
a
knew
red
it.
jar. He shoots it with
Oh,
one of the
back.
strongest bullets he has, and then immediately doubles over in pain.
Oh, it's
He
like the
wasn't
Uno
bleeding though, so
reverse
he
card.
was okay. You know, aside from just like the whoa, and you know, he was fine, but it hurt.
We should actually bring that around.
They must not
sometime.
handle things very much with their
Wish
left
I had
hand.
been there.
Yeah, it was
We
pretty
can
funny.
bring it from jar from
Oh,
the
there's that punch,
guild
wasn't
and make other testing.
Well, if you keep scratching things, then you must not use your left hand very
Uno
often.
reverse card that does basically the same thing. If someone hits it,
I have
it
long
basically
nails and I
takes
don't
their own
scratch
attack.
anything.
I just have an Uno skip card,
I
which
am
basically is a
right-handed,
giant shield.
but
You'd imagine,
I do it on
you know, it's
accident.
just the blunt force being thrown against something.
Like, I just tried to pull, suddenly I scratched.
And
Shockwave.
it
And, like,
things.
Or
Yeah,
I turn around,
Yes.
boom,
Something's
someone is
funny.
right there. I'm
Exactly.
wearing gloves,
That's
bitch.
experience
You
from
cannot
being
feel
hit
a
by
singular
how
scratch.
many mortar
Your
shells
chest
was
is
that? 4
fine,
mortar
your
shells.
shirt is fine. Look, right there.
Just nearby. Didn't actually hit me though.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Speaking of,
That's
the
why
jar probably got filled up at least once, like over the last week.
Oh
I
yeah,
love you.
more donations.
No, that would be damaging
Yeah, you'll have to
property. I
figure out where
can't. I
that's
can't
gonna
bash
go.
my head in on that light
Tax
post.
evasion.
I won't do that.
No, it's
Don't
going
do
to
that,
charities.
please.
No, it goes to charities.
Nobody's looking.
Mom
Yeah, it's tax
enchanted the jar to help out Gavin.
Turn around. Turn around.
So
Oh,
it can
look,
collect
what is
swears
that?
when he's not around to wiggle the jar at people.
You tried.
See?
You tried, and I appreciate that.
Sometimes
Dang,
it's
you
nice
missed
to
a
slap in
shot.
the face when they don't pay.
Damn, shit. My
Well,
split
that's
Oh.
second
really
window
only
of
if they start
opportunity.
like refusing to pay that it starts bonking them.
And I thought you were fast.
Or does it just like? It could just like.
Well, I'm
take
not
the
allowed to
money,
use
like,
my
siphon from
powers
their
here.
bank account, couldn't it?
I don't have a powers license.
No, it can't take it digitally. It has to like
He's
wiggle
dying.
until you actually
He's
put like
dying.
a coin or like a.
Don't worry.
That's what he said.
No, if it could actually just
Oh.
automatically hack in
God
people's bank
damn
accounts and
it.
take money that way, that would be a gross invasion of people's privacy. No, only just whacking them with a jar and put a coin in it. I think that's far.
Oh lord.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry.
Diamonds to a T.
I see things are
Yeah,
still as
yikes.
weird as they usually are.
Bonking someone with a jar
course they
will
are.
pay us money.
I'd donate
Now,
more
see,
to charity if I knew.
I'm all for
Definitely
the-
the idea is a young man should be learning. But granted, that's the thing that my mother did. So,
I'm still not okay with the money being used for nefarious purposes, though.
yeah, but she's
Charity
doing
is
it
not
to help out Gabumon.
Charity is always nefarious.
It's also tax deductible.
Yeah, they can't task you for the money that you give to charities.
Look, I understand that completely. However, that means I have to make extra effort to get the money back that's already going to me.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
No. Basically, all you have to do is just have a chain of basically non-profits that take government grants, and all of that money can link back to you through someone else. It's just sort of like a money train where everybody takes a cut, and it's perfectly legal to do this, by the way, especially towards the
Yeah,
homeless and
definitely.
whatnot. You just take a cut as the money passes through for various, government things, and you use some of that money towards things that are on the outside looking like they're helping the homeless. I'm holding my hand weird because I have a water bottle fourth dimensionally. And that's how you make the money back.
That sounds like money
You just have
laundering.
to kind of... Yeah, that's basically what it is, but in a lot of legal systems, it's perfectly legal.
Yep.
You're
Like, so
allowed
long
to
as
do
you
it.
don't call it money laundering. You
Yeah.
call it
It's...
transferring
It's just-
funds for payment and services rendered.
Yeah. And it might
Look,
sound
as-
like it's an awful lot of effort, but it's not really, honestly.
I mean, it can also be for an,
You have
an
enough family
advisory
members-
role.
You
Look,
have enough family
look.
members to do that kind of thing easy peasy.
Yes, absolutely. However, as a great man once said, I love the dream house you built here for yourself. Well, why don't we just shoot all the motherfuckers that are in our way and just take the money and then
Well,
use
how
it for
about-
ourselves?
Well, how about you just do both? You get a safe path to having some money, and then you have the more fun path to get extra money.
We can double dip.
That's boring. It's more effort.
No, it isn't.
In the fellowship, used to do that all the time. To work with the
Jeez,
pyre and their drug
this
deals.
paper
while
It's just
also
called the
cleaning that
nepotism
money
train,
through
really.
laundering.
Because most people, do that sort of train thing between family and friends.
Nepo babies.
Yeah,
Fellowship used to do that with
That's
their
how the
kids
rich stay
from their
rich.
gangs.
they amass all kinds of like
AKA
assets and
cringe
whatnot,
nene
and not
babies.
actually
Got the jobs
physical.
from their
So the
rich
real
parents and
rich
didn't have to
people
do
stay
any work to
rich
get the job
and
to
never
begin
really
with.
have to do anything about taxes because they never actually
see.
have that money physically
Sounds
tucked away
profit.
somewhere. Actual real money tucked
And
away
highly
somewhere gets
unethical.
taxed. It's just goods
Yeah,
and other, capital that's like in a more physical form of a building or property that doesn't get taxed the same way that actually just amassing money does. That's why if a
Or
company
investments.
goes under, it's just why if a company goes under, they can just sell the company and all of the fault on all the money being lost goes to the company and not the person behind it.
companies go bankrupt, people don't.
If it were that easy, everybody would have done it already.
Well, not everyone has the connections to the government to keep them
Not
above
everybody.
the law.
Not everybody has quite those connections, but there are still quite a fair number of the super rich that manage to do that for basically all of their lives.
I think the fellowship
Yeah,
did
how,
that,
for example, they
sure.
can never get taxed because everything is in stocks, in all technical sense.
Yep. As long
They
as
have to
you're
sell
not
the stock.
actually fully sitting on all of your equity, it can't really get touched.
Meaning you're both poor and rich.
Yep.
It's really weird.
You can basically at any point you could cash in whatever and kind of get your money back and get whatever back, or you just say, well, instead of actually just giving you money, I'll give you this that is worth that amount of money, so I don't actually lose anything.
That's actually how politicians do favors. They get their value from the favors they do. Like oh, we're gonna donate to your campaign in exchange. You don't have to give us any money, but we could use a little tax break for, I don't know, construction companies.
It's frankly, I'm sounding a lot like my dad here, but frankly, it's just the mortal's way of doing a demon or a devil contract. Just through greed and not through, like, souls or whatever else.
And these fucking mortals, I swear to God,
It's
they
really
always
greed,
make
but
things
also
so
power.
much more complicated.
Well, because that's the thing. It's a lot harder to get you convicted and hunted by police
I'm so sorry for
or
existing.
other officers through the sort of grant and money
Thank you.
laundering sort of thing. Murder is a lot more clear-cut to actually get people for. Is the risk versus reward. Relatively low risk for probably technically more work doing the other thing, and other than trying to murder for the money and then probably getting caught and killed.
Yeah, but it's fun though.
Most people want to do the safe way so that they can grow old and keep their money and be comfortable all their lives. It's just
I was the
us
fun in
few
that.
crazies that go and murder things and do other weird shit for money. We're the crazy people.
While yes, that is all very logical and makes sense. However, can all these normies that live over there, can they actually say that they, for example, I don't know, hunted down a giant dragon, cut off its head, and or try to shove a bomb up its ass, for example?
No.
Can they say they have cut their way out of an ogre's stomach? That sort of thing?
No.
Fuck no, they can't. So I'd rather live fast and die early than be in a fucking, I don't know, blue-collar job and just constantly be like, how can I help you? Yes, I would prefer to die right now, if you don't mind, but I have bills to pay.
Well, that's why you get someone else to do that work for you.
Yeah.
Sorry,
if you're rich
we're
enough,
talking
you get
about,
other people to do it for you.
About,
Like, a guild.
our type of
The
life.
differences between mortals and those that won't die.
Do or doesn't want to do himself, so he has other people.
Not necessarily that, but...
right now, but I got bills.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. I got shit to do.
I have a
got
baby
time
I need to
die.
take care of, so.
I have to pay for
Honestly,
my own
I feel the
ammunition.
same way for totally different reasons.
Yeah,
Lord.
Slowly,
doesn't work. I can
Yeah.
bite the bullet quite easy. Yeah.
Izard's actually shown me some progress shots of the armor that he's making me. It looks pretty fucking sick. I'm not usually like a hat guy, but the hat looks pretty cool.
Like, you gotta have a hat, you know? Get that fit.
Yes, I mean,
I need to
sometimes
get
a hat's nice. Because I feel like a lot of hats don't work so well for me. Just like if they have like a wide brim, because my ears are just sort of push them off half the time. But
Yeah, I got
this
some
hat
shit to
is
do.
kind
I'll
of
be back.
like flat on the
Oh, yeah.
sides and whatnot. So ears are not too much of a problem.
Maybe like a Peaky Blinders hat might work.
Like one of those little
I'm
flat,
trying to envision.
or like little
I don't know what a
tiny
Peaky
brim
Blinder
ones.
hat is.
I
Oh,
forget
it's
the
like
name for 'em.
they,
There's like
they had it in the old Earth, right? It's like a
Yeah.
sort of folded
you
hat.
mean like a page boy cap?
Kinda. That's sort of folded over.
I mean, like I've been able to.
What about
wear
one of
those
those
full coats
berets?
Fine, but anything with like a brim.
Yeah,
The
that's
beret
what I'm
would
talking
probably
about. It's
work,
sort of
I
like
guess,
a baseball
but
cap.
I'm not really so much of a hat guy in general.
I'm
trying to think like.
I think the hat at least has like an enchantment on it that it protects my head kind of like a helmet does.
Like a bowler hat?
Just without
no
the
idea. I'm trying to think
it's
of
kind of more like a full bubble around it rather than just your eyes are open. Well, let me just stab in there. It'll just
attire you're wearing.
doink off.
Not with
If
the
you wore
armor,
like a
obviously,
tuxedo.
I guess it's a good thing that Chip isn't here, otherwise he'd argue that that's dangerous.
Fabulous.
Yeah, maybe.
Because apparently to him, helmets are dangerous.
I'm not sure. Stuff works well, just weird ass armor.
Well, helmets do tend to lead to more head injury, but the alternative is just straight up death due to head injury.
Almost. So it's more
It
for
also
bullets.
depends on how well.
Yeah, if the helmet fails, you're going to die anyways, so...
Well, I mean, the thing about the that a helmet is that you want your helmet to be able to break at least a little bit, because otherwise all of the kinetic force goes to your brain cage and rattles everything around and turns it into jelly. That's why you don't want your cars to be fully solid, you want them to scrunch, so all of that extra force gets dispersed out as it scrunches, and your poor fleshy body on the inside.
So, a proper knight's helmet is designed to have a good amount of space between the head and the outer part of the helmet. There's also the cushioning. That way, if the helmet gets hit, it dents, where it will spring back. If it does dent, as long as it's not that major of a dent, it doesn't press into your head, thus the space between as well as the cushioning. If it dents to the point where it's going into your head, well, you're dead anyways. So even if you didn't have the helmet, you'd just be more dead if you didn't have the helmet.
Really looked ugly. Had some spikes on the end. It looked really
You
neat.
know what I just love? We're all just talking about like the homeless grant money laundering thing right in front of like leader of the guards.
On one hand, yeah. On the other hand, maybe some little less rust.
Hey, you know what to look out
I'm
for.
concerned as to why somebody so young has that much information about that.
Less upkeep.
I read a lot.
I mean, I used to practice it in
Look,
my
I'm the
I
son
question
of
what you're
Valinor
reading now.
Lanowin. You expect me not to be brainy about some
not exactly
things?
in the right jurisdiction.
Yeah.
I would hope not the
Remember your name. I know you're one of the new
monetary crimes,
So bad with names.
preferably like magic or something.
Not generally for the
King, that was
use
it.
of doing it myself, but
The
if
Elvis thing.
in the event that I move forward leading some kind of people, I know what to look out for corruption purposes.
The dog
Leading it
tags,
out and
right?
such.
Fair enough, I suppose.
Damara. It's your combat council.
Sometimes you have to learn the scummy tactics of scummy people so you know how to root them out.
Sorry, I'm like,
Exactly.
it's a break day.
I mean, sometimes it's a necessary survival tactic, isn't it?
What, sitting in the office rotting all day?
No, but surviving as an organization. Like some
Yeah, I
organizations are
suppose.
persecuted and have to make their money a certain way without, a lot of oversight.
Yeah.
They can't
Shit.
Always have more
they're
fun
probably
in the field.
some
In the corner of your eye,
organizations
you notice
can't
a
just open
weird
up a corner store 'cause
shimmering.
they might be persecuted, so
However,
they have to go
the
other
moment you
means to
look
make
at
their
it,
money.
it's gone.
What? Is someone else on it?
What's that?
What's
What?
up?
I saw something.
And that's how the faith survived the Great
Yeah.
Purge, is through those sort of activities.
What'd you see?
Some weird light, some shimmering.
Concern?
Come
I
on.
think so. I think
You
so
use
too.
the same shimmering, but in the sky. But the moment you turn to it, it's gone.
I know.
I thought that was like lightning. No, that's something weird.
Might be a
I thought I saw
reflection
something like
of
shimmering.
something.
I mean, I guess that field generator's probably like a big lightning rod, isn't it?
I need to wind my watch.
Huh.
Maybe?
You don't
It's probably
think
just a flash of lightning.
that's like the shield, is it?
Oh no, it's probably just lightning
got a
hitting the
shield?
top of the
I
pole.
forget what the deal is.
Yeah, there is a shield over the city, but
Yeah, I just think those are like giant lightning rods. So they probably
Some, like-
just get attracted to the light.
Your little clock goes a little bit haywire, just tiny bit, and then stops again.
a little bit back and forth.
Mm. A little
bit back and
There you
forth.
go. Hello.
Huh. Apparently people have seen shimmering or
You
something.
know.
Charged. Is it kind of a thunderstorm happening right now? Around
Are
the way,
people
or-
seeing things? I also see
It's very
shimmers
cloudy.
sometimes.
Generally,
it's cloudy as hell.
It's
I think it's just
dehydration.
because you're crazy.
I'm not
That's true. That's true.
I mean,
I'm not crazy!
There's something called bright lightning, right?
I know, I know.
Are you sure?
On the world of a hyphen,
No.
those they were just pure lightning storms. No water, just pure lightning storms.
Sounds like
that roll
something a
across
crazy
the-
story or something said.
the
Just
countryside.
saying.
Sorry.
So-
Yeah, Mark. Did you ask if the
Yeah,
sky was
okay.
liquefied? by any
Yeah,
chance?
take it back. I take it back. I take it back. Take it back.
Thunderstorms coming. Oh god.
Ah.
Even though it is very cloudy, there's no way
Marshall,
there's
can we
any
move
air.
away for a second so I can tell you something?
Come here.
Spooky.
Sure.
Okay, at least you're on his mic. Alright.
I mean, one can probably expect at this point, but just generally because it's sort of the thing about the city, my hand would stop. Expect shadow activity. Sort of giving that eerie feeling.
Of course, they act up the day I come back.
I would not suggest getting people into the church this time should anything happen, because one of the last times people were sequestered in the church, enemies just came through that way inside the church anyway.
I mean, there's the hub.
Yeah. I would just make sure
That at least
people are
as-
in a
as
defenseless
I've been saying for
position,
about
but
a
that
year
they're
now.
not just boxed in case anything happens.
Well, there isn't really a place like that, unfortunately. Other than maybe the tower. But yeah, I mean, at least, like I've been saying for about a year now, the hub at least has a wall, a gate, and a courtyard that goes through before you get to the actual building itself. So,
Yeah. So, I don't know if anything's gonna happen, but I suppose it's just sort of up to your discretion what to guide people to do. Considering you are the only guard present.
yeah. Unfortunately, for the time being.
No! My crayon! Get your own!
I knew you had some.
Of course I do. I have kids. I have also lunchboxes.
I just mean like
And
Is that in the other bench?
I don't know. It's better than
Pacifiers.
This one has the weapons.
I mean, even for a desperate role, I think definitely.
Yeah, I have pacifiers.
You have pass it in case
Very
other
rare.
children come up to
Not
you.
sure if it's anything to worry about.
No, in case of our kid.
Bashi's being taken care of by my brother right now. He'll be fine. don't worry.
Yeah, but what if I get home and he lost his fucking pacifier? We can't have this shit happening.
I doubt it. My brother's a wonderful wizard.
Yeah, but
He's a
what
very
if
great
the pacifier is
The glow
sold?
is a little
I have backup pacifiers.
Sell it.
something about the field of souls. Is
I have backup pacifiers.
Oh, they're
I
one of
have
those parents.
Backup
really quite
diapers,
mixed words, though.
and I have backup everything, including baby powder.
Hi, hello.
Hi.
I don't know, I'm being a goober today.
I wonder if the cloud shield against rain.
Being goober, good goober.
And like drips off the side.
Fresh out the shower,
Yeah, like
Lisa,
drips off
baby
the side,
powder.
like so like to collect some rain.
Hello.
Like, this is fresh
Here.
petals.
Usually the rain comes from the
Telling
clouds.
you anything.
Hi, Deborah.
On top of the shield and like
rain is the question.
Oh, because you said,
Yeah,
I
like-
wonder if the clouds
Would you like to know?
collect.
Are we distracted?
I think
No,
you
no,
just
no,
Ah,
no.
they're weird. They're weird.
I mean, everyone's
She
a
may
little
understand.
the rain stuff
Ah.
comes down through the shield.
with baby powder.
Shield more or less just keeps hostile intent from coming through.
I'm
as far as I
sane.
can remember.
I mean,
Or
lightning's
what it's
hostile
supposed to
intent,
do.
isn't it?
Though I question if that's
Yeah,
even
They're here
useful
to
anymore.
There's no intent
Did we
there.
miss anything?
Yeah, honestly, Honestly, I don't think so. Shields and protections never actually
We
seem to work.
throw some
this
shimmering
place
on the
grips
sky,
the
but
electric
we
grid,
don't
though.
really know what they are.
I mean, they worked at the
don't
when we
feel
first were
like
here. I
so
think it's kind of
strong.
waned.
Ah, okay. So
I'm telling you, I'm not
might
feeling
be
the air
something
is in
weird.
charge right now. That ain't like a thunderstorm, it's just clouds. I mean, it smells like
I'll be back
clouds.
in a bit. I need to use the washroom.
It's cloudy.
Okay. Bye-bye.
What'd you say? I don't know.
Every time someone mentions what it smells like, it takes all my strength to just start going.
Really?
Just goober.
Tick, tick, tock. Wait, what? Did it just tick back twice? Then, no, must be your
Those are kind of
imagination.
nice. It's like it's just something about the anticipation of rain. Like it's like some big metaphor for like a lost love or something. It was like I'm
Ouch.
anticipating the
Normally
rain
not
has to come.
louder.
Like it's like a song about the verge of a breakup.
Easy to loud is something bad happening.
Well, everyone's focused on the clouds. I'm trying to see if I can see anything, but
Or
I'm
it's just
not
cloudy?
sure.
As clouds.
Easy to imagine clouds.
And if I look really hard with my goggles, I see
Don't know. Got bad feeling.
molecules.
Hard rain's gonna fall? I don't know if that's even about that.
And if I look even
Uh-huh.
deeper, I might see H2O.
Okay.
So like
Oh no, not one.
Our feelings
Ooh,
mean
mentally
so
ill.
much.
Not the
From one of those
Who's
things
mentally
that
ill?
probably
Who's
never
mentally ill?
Everyone here is
You?
mentally ill.
Yeah.
Can you
Me?
be clear?
No, I'm
We're
fine.
all
I think I'm
a
the only one that
mentally
isn't.
ill. That's a treat.
I'm not sick.
Exactly. I wish I bought their CDs.
I'm not
I have
sick.
a friend
I'm
in the
doing
core
fine.
that was
Yippee.
absolutely obsessed with them.
Fucked up, insecure, not okay, and
Yippee.
emotional. Got
Pick
it.
up that shit while you can. Find something to like out there. What?
Nothing bump people. Like trauma.
Somebody got it. So it's like,
I think that just stops
Yeah.
feelings.
Wait, do you think when
People
people come out of the psych ward, they come out with like 10 besties?
I've kind of made a point of it. Like, hey, if I'm in somewhere, this is I can get things out of it. Something I want.
DM note
Don't think about coming back
for
later.
this
Get
half
there.
of the group here. You will all hear a loud and sudden clang at the escalators. When you look, you see a dent inside the escalator, and on the ground next to it, a soda can.
Oh.
Littering
Someone
shit
fall?
off of the fucking.
Well, I'm not sitting over there now.
Someone up. Yo. Toss that. What's up there?
Give me.
I can. Putting a dent in a metal sheet. I don't know if somebody could throw that hard enough.
Yeah, I could probably toss it. Who threw that? I'm gonna
Probably
go
the
ahead and
machine.
Toss this.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
What?
Who wants to rotate that machine real quick? Make it point at the wall.
I can rotate.
Well,
Oh boy.
Oh, it's gotten into that.
Maybe give that shit some space. You certain?
Yeah, as long as it's pointed at the wall.
Gotcha.
It's happened before.
Okay. Don't be in the line of fire, I guess.
Should we get maintenance down here?
What was that?
It's more rogue Digimon that likes to get in
What
there and
was that?
try to
Can't
kill
believe
people.
vending
I
machine's
guess.
haunted.
God, could be a slug cat.
I mean, to be fair, the
Not weird.
Ooh.
Oh God, not those things.
The slow cats aren't that strong.
I'm willing to trust Gil.
There's a lot of stuff that's just haunted, huh?
Manipulate like the levers and the legs.
I mean, yeah. a lot of
As
things
you
die.
say that,
yes, hi.
exactly where the vending machine is pointed at, aka at the wall, you suddenly hear. As the vending machine scoots back a bit, and you see a huge dent in the pillar.
God damn.
For sake.
You know, I think we should probably move away from that.
Diallo.
I didn't do
Of
it.
course,
Look
one
closer,
place
and
that I
there's a
can sit
can
where
just
I can see everything.
completely
And
squashed with juice in it around it, right around
on the center over here.
Do not enter.
Yeah,
You
something's
have
fucking. I
cleaned
don't like
that up.
this.
It's unplugged, is it?
Don't know.
Someone.
It is in fact still plugged in. People just turn it around.
I go to the cord and just.
And the lights.
Moon's haunted.
I would offer to fry the machine, but one, that's public damage. Two, I don't want to piss off whatever the fuck's haunting that thing.
Moon's haunted.
Could be a spirit.
The moon?
It's fine, I'll leave it alone after time.
A lot of bugs on the moon.
As long as things act the same as they have a couple months ago.
Did you just say it looked like a bug?
Oh, they can do that.
I haven't been
It's
to
a
the
man
moon
on
in
the
a
moon.
while.
Some of them can. I know that one can. I know Gabumon can.
No, it's a bunch of rabbits.
I'm not been there.
Oh.
And a man. It's a man and a moon.
Hey, no
Man
idea.
in the
Term
moon.
into this?
I don't
Yes, it
pretty
is.
much know.
I feel like there has been in here.
It would be really horrible
No, there's a man on the
if you
moon.
mess with it. With escalators.
We probably get
As long as no one is on it, then the thing will use them all the time.
Careful of the little machine things, they're spitting cans again.
Yep, that's sort of what I expect.
It's facing the wall now and unplugged. So that's kind of all we can do.
There's a couple other in the city, so if anybody goes to the other levels, they need to be aware of that fact.
Yeah, there's one in front of the bar and then there's one near the hotel, if I recall.
Yeah, one up there, one over there by the hub, and then one should be over there. And there's a few, I believe there's at least one vending machine inside the bar. No, there isn't, just outside the bar. Thinking the other bar.
Well, at least they can't mess around with the moving stairs, since I think that's mostly mechanical, so.
I vaguely remember the stairs getting messed with at least once. Because it might be mechanical, but it still has
It's been when I wasn't
electrics
here.
that it can mess with. I remember someone, either they got turned off and so someone fell down, or sped up so someone really fell down. But as long as you're sure of your footwork, you sort of walk up the middle part just fine.
Issue is both ways getting up is either the elevator or the moving stairs, so.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that isn't like the one from back home that I'm used to, which doesn't use whatever everything else uses here.
Generally, whenever one of these things happened, I prefer staying outside of the buildings. Because it may be more or less open, but a lot of the drawers and whatnot are electronic. Again, it slammed on you and closed. Digion is dangerous because of
Yeah.
all of the electronics and stuff on the inside. The inn is more or less okay. Hi, Jabik. Hey. There's shadow stuff happening, so keep that in mind. Stay away from the vending machines. Unless you want to get clocked with a can.
Not the worst thing, I guess.
No, but it would still hurt.
Yeah.
I mean, it put a dent in the metal plating of the moving stairs and the wall. So.
Oh my god, Marshall, you're alive!
Hey, Glazrin.
Hello.
Hey, Glazrin.
Died.
There's
Never
shadows
died.
happening, apparently.
Oh no.
And considering cans are getting spat out and Gabumon went and used the washroom and hasn't come back out, he's probably passed out inside Digion.
Can we enter Digion to help?
You could, but considering Wolf is
I don't know what you're gonna do.
and that's filled with electronics, you'd have all sorts of ammunition to throw at you.
Yeah, I'm being watched.
Yeah.
I'm a walking buffet.
Yeah, if the vending machines are acting up, probably don't go in there. There's a lot of electronic stuff in there. So.
Oh, I back them off. First thing I eat. Respect them off. Wanted to make
So
sure
what now?
nothing inside broke.
Oh. I mean, it's up to you, but just know that if it's chucking cans out of a machine, it'll probably chuck something else at you in there. So.
What's more, I was trying to feel around like
Maybe I should have backed off for everything.
sometimes people who don't have like legend superpowers can tell. I
Yep.
just very attention to shit.
Yeah, I can tell sometimes my feathers sort of go up when there's like static electricity in the air.
Stuff like that's easy to smell if you've got a sensitive enough nose.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like
I got that. It just kind of feels like I'm. How do I describe it? Feeling like it's like on my skin. I don't know.
Tingly.
That's what I fucking describe as.
I don't know.
like
Kind of like when I'm in a low energy environment, I feel kind of thirsty? Question mark? Is that a word for it? Maybe. Something like that. I don't. Like I feel the other way when I'm like not. No man.
that makes sense.
Best comparison I can give.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense.
Wonderful.
Same happens when you have like a copper penny.
What do you mean?
If you see,
You know how sometimes
if you see,
I mean,
a black
Didn't last time the shadows appear, wasn't it in the
What
town
about-
square where we currently
Yeah.
are?
Yes,
What
they
about with
appeared
the,
down here, and they would
the
appear
shop?
inside the church.
The
What about the
church
shop
too?
over there, like in that little upper area?
Nah, that's like that's like robot stuff over there. Is that like a whole factory?
No, like right there where the Lavender Nebula is. Isn't it like that little overhang where there's not really much tech?
Ah, but we don't know
That would
about
be
the
a
room
good
next
spot,
door.
but there's an awful lot of people, and they wouldn't be able to all fit in there comfortably.
True.
True,
Yeah,
especially if
that'd be
something
fair.
got through that door, which is
True.
highly
It's just
likely.
Yeah, it's just a thought I had. It was like,
No,
well, you
it's
got
a
the
good
height
thought.
advantage there. Then you'd only have to worry about the little area right there in the bridge, because
Mhm.
obviously they'd have a harder time shooting from the right above it.
Yeah, but then they
They'd
could
have
drop
to-
down right on your head.
They could, but you could also set up good traps too.
That's true. And just hope your
Essentially
friends
make
don't
it-
run into them.
If the friends run into the traps, then well, I think
We're currently discussing actually what to do instead of just standing around.
Well, there's not much you can do, but stand around until something happens.
Yeah, there's not really much you can do, but
Nah,
I
but
think
we
I'd
can think
prefer
of
getting
what to
up
do when something does
there.
happen.
Do we
Maybe I
trust
can
the
actually get some help.
escalators?
That is also a good question.
You're thinking too small, man.
You
just run on them. Yeah, but if they get too much speed, I'd rather not get launched at Mach fuck.
See what they're doing?
Yeah.
Fair.
Then again, you can only do that because they're kids. When they're adults, that's
Yeah, I can't do that.
Who's the highest ranking official that's present right now in the city?
Yeah. Yeah, like. Actually, are there any no more like guards? Where they all
Question for you.
I didn't see Gay.
For the time being, since we don't trust the elevator or the escalators, permission to use my wings just long enough to get up the escalators without touching them. I know flying's typically not allowed, but...
Far away, who's bright blue.
Oh yeah, as long as you don't go above the rooftops is the thing, and you're not just needlessly flying around. That's the issue. But as long as you're, you know, in the path of going up, then I don't see an issue. And considering the current situation.
Just wanted to make sure before I got in trouble. Appreciate it.
Hey, at least I could teach him how to fight and defend himself a little bit faster if he starts growing really quick.
Should probably pull my sign out just in case.
Find any disturbances in the spirit?
So if something does happen, I suggest the hub, considering there's a wall, there's a gate, there's a courtyard before you get to the main building.
I'm gonna go throw this away.
That is assuming we not all get sucked into portal.
Over there.
Your pacifier goes to
Yeah,
garbage.
courtyards.
Oh,
It happens.
that,
I have more.
there's only so much I can do. I'm not the god, so
It's very
There's a hole in your mask.
I can only suggest where to go, and that is the most defensible location. I've been saying it for years now that we should be using the hub instead of the church, because, you know, the church, you go up the stairs and there you are. The hub, you have to go all the way over there, get through a gate. Yeah.
Yes.
You can deactivate the elevator, and thus they have to go all the way around.
It's the building up in the
It
far corner over
upstairs.
there.
It upstairs.
If anything, I
For
suggest moving up
library
there,
and
considering
swimming
rifts
pool
open
is.
down here most of the time.
Oh, it has a swimming pool.
Oh, the fucking
Swimming training room,
one. Those
swimming pool,
chimneys
few things,
startled me
library.
for a moment. Everybody talk about shadows and stuff.
Paranoid bitch.
Well, I'm just saying, like, people are looking around for, like, shadows and, like, stuff moving. Looking up and seeing something vaguely shadow-like and moving. You're like, oh my god. But no, it's just smoke.
To be fair, I've been called a shadow before. Y'all need to set some fucking
What
laws
haven't
on
you been called?
racism here. That's what I ask myself every day. And here's the thing, 99%
But then
of the
that would be
time,
against freedom
it's
of
because
speech.
here. Freedom of speech, but not freedom of consequences.
That you have consequences for freedom of speech. Because if they say something, but it's under the rights of freedom of speech, and you punish that, well, then you're infringing on the right of freedom of speech.
No, not really. Freedom of speech is freedom of saying something without having someone look over what you're saying, or writing something without someone looking over what you're writing. You're free to say it, but there will still be consequences.
I'm pretty sure speech is in there.
Yeah, you're free to like speak and say whatever you want, but you're not free from those consequences. For example, threatening someone. Is that like, does that disturb the freedom of speech?
No, it's not necessarily the words behind it, it's the intent. You're threatening to cause bodily harm, which is a crime. Calling somebody a nasty name has no issue. It's a word.
Still, it's something someone said that you're listening to. And then you're acting, because it's a threat.
So calling somebody a bad name is completely different from going, I'm going to gut you and rip your heart out.
I mean, if someone says that, you have no idea of knowing if it's true or not. Plus, if you punish them for saying that, then that is technically consequences to freedom of
Now you're just doing a chip at this point.
No, I just know the laws. And usually how they work.
Calling somebody an idiot necessarily isn't a harmful thing. Saying you'll stab somebody is a harmful thing. There is nothing between that, really.
What about someone
And
harassing
frankly,
you?
one word could
Let's
mean
say
one
I'm
thing
over
in a
here.
different language.
Let's say I'm over here and non-stop talking to you, and you've told me to stop. Then you have to call, hey, they're harassing me.
Well, that is a different topic.
Is it though? Because it's still
Going out
freedom
of your
speech,
way.
not free to speak.
Harassment is going out of your way to cause anxiety and stress in somebody by not leaving them alone.
But what if they were, like over there for example, and still shouting it at you? They're not coming close to
Well,
your
then
personal
that could
space,
be
they're not
multiple
close to you
things.
at
One,
all.
that's still harassing because you're going out of your way to cause stress and anxiety on the individual. Just because you're over there doesn't change that fact. There's also public disruption, so.
Public disruption by speaking?
Being loud, needlessly.
But freedom of speech?
We don't have that.
I don't think. Do we?
That's right, yeah.
She keeps saying like racism is going to disturb the freedom of speech because people keep saying racist things to me.
I'm not
trying to explain that
saying.
freedom of speech is
Well,
not
here's the
freedom of
thing.
consequences.
So I'm not meaning to be rude or anything, but it's only you that makes these statements of, oh, they're being racist towards me, and I haven't heard a single thing.
Who is being racist?
So I don't know if this is just possibly you misinterpreting.
I don't think I can misinterpret someone.
There's a
telling
blue
me to
person, there's a
cut
red
the
person.
lawnmower. Yeah, blue and red. Still, I'm dealing with human racism.
What statements, by the way? What are these statements that you're saying is racist?
So, for example, when there's specifically me walking into a bar, they keep accusing me of stealing, they keep accusing me of basically being illegal immigrant nonstop, which is kind of true. I'm here as an immigrant, but I'm not illegal, etc., etc. And it's only me
Are
specifically.
you living in the city?
No, I said I'm an immigrant. Like.
Then you're not
when
an
you're
immigrant.
visiting, well, true.
You're a visitor, though.
Depends if I visit for long.
It's more like what's the term? Tourist.
Still, not really nice being called an immigrant all the time. And it is the implication of me being a
I don't know
different color.
why somebody keeps saying that to you.
I don't know either.
Is it one person or
I
multiple?
did that report. Is that one person I reported?
So was that one individual? Okay.
Yep.
Well, like I said, I need witnesses to it, and I need, evidence of it. Because otherwise, it's just kind of hearsay.
Fair.
Oh wait.
I can be a
Is
witness
that
to that.
what?
I've been there. What the f that?
You were there! I was slammed against a fucking wall!
I don't remember that part. I do remember the racist comments.
There's my witness.
Well. I mean, was there anyone else there as well? Or is it just you two?
No, not just us two.
I mean,
That's good we have one witness, but we need more than just one other person saying it, other than the accused. Or the reportee, I guess.
Wasn't Valinor there?
there were multiple people that you will have to ask around.
Yeah. I don't think they were there.
No.
Well, I don't know. They kind of have dark skin over there, that woman.
I think Erin was there.
I'm I know this is like a bit of an important
I don't know.
conversation. I'm just here being supportive.
Yeah, you came in after the whole ordeal.
Well, yeah, but wait, after. How about we hold off the conversation for a sec? Well, that's spooky as shit.
I'm just gonna say everybody should head up near the hub, just in case.
I'm fine with that.
Indicates, at least to me,
Come on.
that the two spiritual realms are also conflicting.
I'll test the escalators first.
I'm going to recommend everybody at least go near the area of the hub.
Something going on.
But
I mean, this one just got like a vision.
Oh, weird stompy noises just literally walked right in front of me and I saw nothing, so.
was it a big fat man?
Creepy. It's a bit, that's what he just saw.
Once again, I saw nothing. There was just metallic stomps in front of me, so I suggest going up at least near the hub. That way you're near someplace defensible and on the other side of these electronic majiggies.
Can we? Are the escalators good to go up?
Might be better for me to stay near the electronics, though. I can kind of feel that
I
shit out.
wouldn't use the elevator.
That's your call.
You do you. I'm just making a recommendation.
I'm just, if shit goes down, I want to be near something electrical.
It'd definitely be nice for me to not have to deal with that stuff. just talking in circles, but racist comment. Well, I didn't fucking hear it. I wasn't there, but it's a crime. No, it's not. There's no law that says you can't say mean words. That is your personal opinion and definition of what they are saying.
Let me break it off.
Scary.
Okay.
Yeah, at the very least, be in the area. I recommend.
I mean, if no one's gonna use it.
The person that tends to use it is my dad.
Really? Damn. But now he's like
Out of most
super
people,
busy.
he's like the only one that I've seen actually go in there and use it for
Well, there were plans for it, but as you can imagine, plans change.
They fell through. Unfortunate. Alright.
At the very least, you know, be in the area, I recommend, but you do what you feel is best. If you all want to go to the bar, that's up to you, but just remember there's only one hall away out of the bar.
Hopefully nothing happens.
Like I said, there's a gate which can be chained shut. There's walls, there's courtyard, there's doors, which you need to get to the gate for, so. I don't know why they never instituted my thoughts in regards to reinforcing this place.
Because my dad shouts loudest, everyone go to the church.
Secure.
Mm-hmm.
This is better than nothing, but like, those walls are pretty easy to climb.
Oh, I mean, we've been in this city for about a year or so, and I've always constantly been saying we should prioritize going to the hub instead of the church, because unlike the church where you go up the moving stairs and you're right there, here you can go deactivate the elevator, and now you have to go through a whole zigzag to get here, as well as a gate. So,
I recommend not being in the gate, just in case, or being near it.
Open your door.
Open your door.
Open your door. I love being a good goober. Absolute meta.
Proper. I can hit you with the gay beam and make things go weird.
well,
This shit. Getting fucking.
Last time I was here, there was a huge yellow fin.
somebody.
Okay.
Okay.
This, the Pathfinder thing.
It's like I'd love for people to be able to spend time in the bar, but
No.
Be nice.
Gee, wish I did.
The silence is
yeah, I mean, it is technically defensible. There's one way in and a small hallway, but that also, you
The
know.
problem is footsteps. Well, the problem is.
This shit's ominous as fuck.
Checkpoints like that are a double-edged sword. Makes it a bitch to defend, but also makes it a bitch to get in.
Everyone. Quiet down, everyone.
That sounded like a door knock.
I'd leave that.
Hello?
Someone's knocking on the fucking wall.
What?
What's this going to do? I'm looking out for you.
Get away, where my angel
Mr. Reed. Go on, Rena. Go use your holy. Shine your light. Flash them.
Do you think that would work?
I would have your weapon at your hand.
Do something.
No, I don't want to risk it in case there's demons in this area.
Damn. Reek the holy ass bitch.
Keep an eye on the gate. Keep an eye on that door.
You watch the gate, I watch the door.
Yeah.
All of you can suddenly hear the gurgling, struggling sounds of somebody being strangled right in the center where you are. Your vision starts to blur slightly as you are standing in the middle of an apartment building.
Huh?
Smoke and fire everywhere, and right there where you are looking at is a metal figure with one hand gripping a man's throat, watching, laughing as he, she, it is just watching the man's life leave his eyes
want to watch a murder.
All of you return back to Redstone, your vision normal, your mind less of a haze. But certainly, something not right.
Oh, there is nowhere good to start.
And see if we can find.
Real talk.
No, I wouldn't dare.
This is why you should keep your
Not worth it.
thoughts to
Like maybe give us a
yourself.
pinpoint.
I don't think that's worth it.
Done it before. I ask.
You know.
Huh?
You know.
Nothing's gonna show up unless if it wants to show up.
Fair enough.
You okay? You okay? How you feel?
Fine.
Yeah?
Nice psionic energy.
Syncing up with
Wonderful.
other you.
Odd.
You see within the proverbial veil of things.
And no, he's technically is the other him. Yeah. Him, like adult him and shadow him looped, and that's how he's here. Both at the same time.
Can we circumnavigate what we just saw? Can you please or help us understand what the
I could reconnect to it, but it's probably not a good idea.
Yeah, I wouldn't connect with the shadows.
I've done it once. Felt weird. There's a lot of faces.
How
and a
well
lot
did
of
that go?
Okay.
I mean, I'm fine.
Yeah.
You see that she's calling
Like
it
it's-
deck.
Fog.
Guys.
Rolling in.
We got fog.
What the fuck is that?
That's the shadows! They're back!
Fog is rolling in, everyone. Get your weapons at the ready. I suggest melee, not too much range. When the
Foes
fog
can't
covers
fight,
you,
I
you're not gonna be
suggest
able to be
staying
friends.
near the door.
Careful, don't go running to fight, Skippy.
I'm saying
Seems like there's
as in area.
Also heal out. We've got plenty of healers.
The shadows are just like a deep
We should be
fog.
good on the healers. Yes.
Yeah, because I'm one of them. Question if something's in the fog.
Yes, I'm also one of them.
Too dense for me to see.
Fog
I can't
moon barrier
I think time
beginning.
of crisis is the exception.
If you don't like water, it's different if it's intentional.
Yes.
Just be right.
Oh god. My vision.
But probably not a good idea to start shooting.
I think it's
No,
close
it's
to
not.
I think we should possibly go inside.
Just watch your shot. You
Yeah.
won't see each other in this.
Hey,
Yeah, go inside if you wish. Hopefully you have a way of defending yourself just in case they manage to get in.
Come on. Swallow, we're going in.
Go into the training room, there's a barrier there.
It's not behind me.
Certainly sounds like it.
Show yourself, tower.
Blessed be the holy glow which resides all for all nations. Make the glow guide us toward a path of salvation and greater honor in its presence. Blessed be, he who fights.
You all
Fights with
watch
God, has
in the
no fear.
mist, or rather, trying to watch in the mist as you feel eyes everywhere looking at you. They're not actually there, but you know you're being watched.
spirits to the realm from which he originated. Grace, grace shall aid you till the end of time and for beyond.
Stay close to me.
So,
Stay close to me.
I gotta remember the song.
Do you want it at a cube? Do you want some that a cube I have some on me? Do I want?
I mean, I could just go. I just prefer hanging around in this form.
I think it's a good moment to get speaking.
Listen to them in code.
There's something fucking there.
Is he fine?
What's that thing?
Oh, that's a Digimon I didn't find. That's a buddy.
Oh, it's on our side. Okay. That's all I need to know.
I think so. Right? Yeah. Cool.
I mean, it's making a lot of noise, don't you think?
I don't seem to even notice.
Talking about that guy or this?
All hear the weird scratching, sounding like a pen on paper for some odd reason. As you're suddenly seeing the words scratched into the ground, the visitors of Redstone tried to stay calm. They watched the creature crawl across the floor. It seemed to not see them at all. However, it would only be so long before it would hunt them.
What the?
And then the writing fades. The fog fades. But it doesn't feel like your troubles are gone. After all, you're only given a finite amount of time.
Give it a try. Honking get. If I can figure out what that is.
I don't know what to make of that.
Sure thing, Geraldine.
Yeah.
I defer to you here.
What's the plan?
I wouldn't want it
Sorry.
basically looking back at you and probably knocking you out.
This has been a lot.
I mean,
Or maybe another kidnapping.
not exactly afraid of that. I can be woken up pretty easily.
Negative. Chaos is still chaos to me. Yeah, baby.
Is it good?
Oh, hello.
The fog cleared.
The fog cleared?
Yeah, the fog is clear, but I don't know if it's over.
Shit's still happening? Alright, well, I guess we can go out there again.
I think it's over.
It still feels weird out there. We're all on edge. We don't know what's coming, if anything. So if you go out there, watch your...
I need to go check in with some units.
Then I'm gonna
How do you think I keep it decent in?
sweater and my bag off, just in case, because I don't go
I'll
in
go
there
back
for
and
work.
fuck that. Bad feelings at the moment.
Yeah, I need to go check on some units, unfortunately.
Apologies. Looks like everyone is. We have a little bit of complication, but don't worry about it.
Oh, everyone return to positions if please.
So weird shadow stuff happening. So mostly we're just
I see.
people are sticking here since it's the most defensible location.
I'm confused as shit, but I accept it.
See, I feel like I need to stay because shit's happening, but I need to go because I need to charge. This is open now. Reality opens at 5, yeah. He'll pop by. The bay real quick.
Wish I could stay longer, but yeah, I gotta get off. And
Oh, don't worry about it. You're good. Have a good night.
Best of luck creeping everybody out.
Nah, we're gonna kill everybody.
Ah, perfect. My master plan.
When does packing come?
We'll be here for a little bit, and then we will hop off to charge because we have Calypsia.
A lot's going on, right?
I was just gonna show you guys what's going on. No, dear. I've seen you.
Josh, you want to be there?
Yeah. No, I'm gonna get out in the middle of this shit.
Wake up. Wake up.
Oh,
You've been gone for too long. Wake up.
questions you wish to ask. Otherwise, I might have to go.
What is this?
What's going on? I don't
Of course. Well, feel free to speak to Cerberus.
Hi.
The fuck happened to you, woman?
I got squashed. Also, for whatever reason, fourth dimensionally, I'm not able to see you for. You look like a synth to me.
Oh. Interesting.
What's going on?
I don't know. I just got here myself.
Yeah, I got squashed by the Vex. Sorry I didn't tell you. I thought it'd be better.
I'm invisible now.
Here, let me try again.
Yeah, let me.
Maybe I can.
Just swap real quick.
No, oh no, it didn't work. That's okay. I know it's you.
I suppose. You got squished by
I
Vex.
missed you.
I missed you too.
Sorry I haven't been around in the meat rack. I've been recovering. Keep getting injured.
Nah, fair enough.
Oh, I know. I swear I'm not doing it on purpose.
Stop getting involved in things that get you hurt.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah. You do you. I just don't like seeing you hurt. Nah. I'm not here for too long.
You won't have to wear the. Yeah, I'm probably gonna rest up at some point in a bit. But yeah, I'm glad that you're around. Hopefully I won't have to wear this oxygen tank too much longer.
Oh, yeah, hopefully.
I'm hoping.
If anything continues to hurt, let me know. You can come up and get some treatment or something.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, yeah, like I said, I'm not here for too terribly long, so I guess it's lucky that you showed up when you did. It's been quite a while since I've been here, so. Sadly, I just don't have the time like I used to.
It's okay. I'm just happy to see you regardless.
I still pop by the rack pretty often, so.
I'll try to be there this weekend.
I'll for sure be there Sunday. I don't know if tomorrow. We'll see how tomorrow goes. But I'm going to take a quick look around, see who else is here before I head out. You stay safe. Come see the pups.
Yes, ma'am. I will. I miss the pups.
You see the pups, we'll have a movie night or something. Let's see, I'm just saying.
With the way you're talking, I feel like if I took you to a
Who all is?
Robert sent you bunny emoji. That's kind of cool.
Thank you, I appreciate it. I'll make sure to put you in correct me up.
That's just.
They're made out of it.
Yes.
That's why I'm holding an umbrella. Otherwise, I'll die.
I will be on Adrenaline Incarnate.
Hi.
Hi.
No, I was pointing out that you were the CEO.
The sword got handed off, and then I got like I don't know what happened. I got like upgraded.
Hello there. Hello. Oh, hi there. You got upgraded.
I did. Oh, keep the umbrella. Oh. Okay. Keep it going. under like cover, maybe, so I'm not like holding this umbrella like my life depends on. Well, it does depend on it, but like it depends on it.
Like it does actually depend on it. There.
Man, it would be a shame if I did the.
See, that's why my first the hydrophobic. It's okay, you get hugger's comfort.
Oh, we'll take it. We'll take it. Hi.
I'm not here for long, so it's been a while since I've been able to pop by, so figured I'd pop by for a little bit.
No, dude, no. I have my old clothes. These are like the old clothes I used to just like walk around when I was in. Well, what would you call it? I wouldn't call it a camp, but. Oh. Well, yeah, we still got the same fit. Listen, tank top squad, okay? But yo, check this out. I don't got fucking noodle arms anymore, bro. Let's go. Hell yeah. It doesn't matter. I suppose it doesn't matter, but it looks cool.
I mean, my mind chose violence, so.
Did you say you chose violence? Why?
No, my mind chose violence. I was gonna say something, but my filter kicked in.
Oh. I wish this would have went away with it though.
Well, I think to get rid of that, you'd have to solve the whole the curse thingamajiggy.
Soul dying thingy, yeah. And these are still here. Still don't know what these are.
Well, I guess it will be easier for me to introduce you to my friend when we get around to it.
Oh yeah, because we don't have any. Yeah. Yeah.
Isn't an overly protective, possessive individual holding your sword that won't let anybody else touch it?
Yeah. So, I was kind of being controlled a little bit. I realize that now. So that's something. The perk that makes you be more useful. Yeah, kind of.
I should probably start with that.
But I don't really have to worry about that anymore. RZ showed me a recording of when I talked to him about him talking about genociding a hospital.
Yeah.
So glad he doesn't have it.
Yeah.
I should probably talk to like Eggsy and Stone, because he threatened those guys. I care about them. I mean, I work with them.
I mean, I'm not necessarily warned, but just let them know, since I don't know if he can really do much.
Well, I know he can't really do much, but that's the thing. An irrational idiot is quite dangerous.
This is why I like you.
Huh?
Don't worry about it.
Did you wait for me to say idiot to him for like that long? What the fuck?
No, I'm just proud. I'm proud that you've seen it now.
I was like stopped from seeing it before because I had to be useful. I actually don't know what perks Happy has on the side.
The only time I don't. No, that wouldn't work out either. I was gonna say something in relation to useful, but it just doesn't work out.
How do I? What are you talking about? Are you talking about what I think you're talking about?
It depends. What am I talking about?
I don't know. I'm not gonna say it out loud though. Why are you looking at it?
You leave whatever you
Listen. Thanks. I don't think I have like the resources to do that.
I can help with that.
I don't want to be.
No, I'm good. It can be useful by coming over and watching movies with me.
Real. Maybe Happy will get farther with that whole sword thing. Should probably work out the disease.
He's a storm dragon.
Yeah, I can definitely.
Zappy. I'm a crawl dragon. I'm aquatic.
I need to get to. I just saw her like yesterday. Or no, Wednesday? Was it Wednesday? I think it was Wednesday.
Maybe. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
my friend.
my fucking axe looks way better now though. Hold up. Summon. Fuck. Summon. I forgot. What if I jump? You think if I jump? Maybe if I like emote, it'll summon?
Try jumping, I guess. Oh, it appeared.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
This guy, listen. Looks nice though, dude. I gotta use this shit. I can't see. Actually, I should be able to see. Oh, I see.
No, I see everything. It's fine.
So, I probably shouldn't.
Probably not. Yeah,
Probably shouldn't. I was gonna take it out to look at it.
Do that at home.
It's nice though. Very nice. Very deadly. Looks very deadly.
Yeah.
Heart attack worthy.
You're heart
Definitely
attack
a
worthy.
weapon. Yeah, I am. 'Cause I could stop someone's heart if I wanted to.
You stop my heart every time I see you. Hello.
Hey yo, you coming under?
I've been coming under her for months.
Yeah.
And she knows it.
I mean, well, yeah, mention, just talk about it. I don't know, man. Like, what?
You're giving somebody positive vibes. How you two
Yeah.
doing?
I'm alright.
I'm
Not here
good.
for long.
Oh, how do I make this thing despawn? What if I try jumping again? Boom! Oh, there we go. Let's go, chat.
This thing? What thing?
I shared an axe on her bed.
Oh, the fucking, bam! There it is. Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, chat.
No.
Ari.
What? No, this. Ding, 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 ding.
Okay. Ari.
The deadly weapon that wait, don't people attack you?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's been pretty good for the last week since we locked down the Vex Gate.
And now
Nobody's
that you
gonna
said
make
that.
shit to pop up.
Do I've like seen you around a few times, but I don't know if I ever talked to you.
Probably they've been around the rack for a long time.
Mama's wearing her Serb gear because she's working with Serb today when she usually go to 9. Pleasure to meet you, Nate, Mama. Gdzie jesteś, Maja?
Marie.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I was about to say.
Oh, you are grounded. Okay. Wait, but that doesn't. Wait. Isn't if the other person's grounded, doesn't the lightning just like go right through them and isn't that like a bird sitting on a power line?
Yes.
So how are you not dead?
Because Mama didn't cross no wires.
But you.
They're directing it through a safe section or an insulated section.
Oh. Yo, what's up?
Shit.
What's up,
OSHA
homie?
examining you now.
Can I? Oh.
That's my lightning spirit. Don't stare at her.
Yours. That's strong word. Those are some strong ass words. Do you work for a megacorp? Is this a
Make it more
megacorp?
comfortable anyway.
Yes. Believe me.
Do I know you?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Is it tight?
It's more comfortable.
It's a different kind of tight. Mama got
Listen, I don't mean to be offensive, but are you able to talk because are you not able to talk because you don't have a mouth, or are you not able to talk because you just don't speak? Two, the second one. Just not able to talk. Oh, okay.
Anybody shoot it down yet?
Can you write? Can I look at this?
I think everybody
What are you writing?
the guy.
Oh, my bad.
That's their clipboard.
What's your name? What's your name? Write your name in the bottom right. I'll look at it.
Doing my.
I'll tell you mine. We'll do a name trade.
Nope.
They'll kill you? Oh, damn. Oh, damn. You work for a rough corporation, buddy. That's crazy.
That's what Mamba was gonna ask.
Yeah.
How's your heart? Grandpa told me you went under. Good.
Okay. So, why were you interested in... I gotta name this thing. What do I call it? Axie?
I'm a very good doctor.
I have no fucking clue.
Yeah.
Why are you eyeing up the axe? Yes? Oh, goodbye. Okay. Nice day.
I'm moving.
This is Severe, sweetheart. Nothing makes
I'm
sense.
doing things. I'm
Yeah, but like, there was like 3 of them. I was like, what the fuck's happening?
Yeah, they're all over there now.
You getting paid good?
Dave pays me more money than I know what to do with.
I
And
need to
I'm
get
getting that
going.
one for free.
Oh, you leaving?
Yeah, like I said, I'm not able to be here for too terribly long. So.
It pays a lot, right? And I also do like.
I'll be at the
Taller than you now?
Let's pay decent.
Oh, I am hovering.
You're floating, and I am in a unit, so I'm pretty sure you were taller than me before anyways.
All of them combined.
They just loaded, okay.
Yeah, no.
I win.
It's about
Real.
80
Real. Oh.
a week. Like, this is after all my maintenance season comes out. Yeah, I'm like 3 times that amount right now, and I'm like, I don't know what to do with all of this.
Oh.
You fucking German.
Yeah, nice to see you.
Yeah.
Hopefully I'll see you at the wreck.
Sitting in my penthouse, like, why?
I'll see you there. Maybe, probably.
Money.
Yeah, if not, I'm sure we'll see each other at some point. If anything, come up and visit.
I'm already doing that. I'm putting a 20
Hang on somewhere.
meter railgun inside of a giant fuck-off chainsaw.
You let me know if anything happens.
Inside of a chainsaw, not the chainsaw to the gun.
I will.
No, it's gonna be interchangeable. It's gonna go
Alrighty.
down below and like.
I'm not gonna yell at
come out, and it's gonna be all angry.
Flower again.
Sushi. Hi.
And then off I go. So
I need
Stacy?
more
I thought she was gonna say something. Oh yeah, come by Monday.
You say safe? Oh, yeah. You
You stay
too.
safe.
Well, you be more safe. I come back if I die.
We're gonna get a
I'd
violent
still
or violent.
prefer that somebody I care about does not die, even if they do come back.
Who are we getting violent with?
As long as no one throws a cup of water, I mean, it should be fine.
So I don't want that to happen.
Big gun.
The cordoned off area right now, we got on
Thank you.
lockdown. Gates unlocked,
Alrighty.
but we only got a few more days before that lock
I
goes
will
out.
see you next time.
Just let me know when you need me to murder
See you
you.
on.
I'll bring
Let's see
the
your hand.
walking lightning bolt.
And then swing them around like a sword.
No.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Get
I'll
tricked.
see you around.
Weave through these.
Can I like everyone forming up?
Okay.
Full confidence in him.
What you said is 100% right, and I completely forgot it simply because the amount of people who just try to be dads or moms to adult people is like astronomically high for some reason. So,
Yeah.
Understandable. I'm heading out. Bye. You stay safe.
Was I seeing you again?
You don't get here anymore.
Yes, ma'am. I'll try.
Yeah, good luck.
I'll certainly try.
Definitely come up sometime soon. Come get some relaxing. Alrighty. I need to go check on stuff, so. Oh, bye-bye.
It depends on whether or not they feel like it. Again, I don't force gender stereotypes onto people.
Alright, folks. So I'm gonna end, and just kind of abrupt end, because I'm just gonna get off right away. So I will see you all in like an hour, for a little over an hour, for some Calypsia. So I'll see you then. Bye-bye.